What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to a brand new series of Total War Rome 2. But not just Total War Rome 2, we are diving into Divide et Impera, aka the DEI mod. So, I am doing a little surprise side series that I've mentioned a few times, which is kind of gotten me at least started with this mod. They do add quite a few mechanics to the base game. There are quite a few differences, and it definitely has somewhat of a learning curve. They do a pretty good job of explaining it through prompts that come up, but other than that, I've been trying to dive in and see what I can do. In terms of that series, it is a surprise. It's still in the works. It's still pretty in early development, so it might be a little while before you guys see that, but I am very much looking forward to it. But without further ado, let's jump on into this series. And this is going to be a full Let's Play, and we will be running as... Hold for it. Hold for it. We'll be running as Massalia. So, if you guys want to go ahead and read the background, you guys are more than welcome to. I'll kind of scroll slow, and if you guys want to pause it, we'll do the same thing down here. That was a little fast though. If you guys want to go ahead and read the history, one thing that I've been doing recently, especially for these DEI series, is I'll go on YouTube and kind of look up the history of these factions that I'm playing as. Hopefully you guys can read that if you want to. But it's been kind of cool. Massalia actually doesn't have much history throughout this time period, and as a Greek-dominant faction culture kind of deal, because they get wiped out by the Romans, or they get brought under Roman dominion. So the history of Massalia itself isn't that long, but the city that they established is still around today, I believe. It's Marseille, right? Marseille is in southern France, so kind of cool. But in terms of our culture, we are colonists, so we have special population technologies, and then independence plus 10% melee defense during battles in own or allied territory. Starting challenge is normal. We are starting at 278 BC, and we are playing on very hard. Local dominance, minor diplomatic bonus with Latin, Italian, and Celtic cultures. Great traders, we have increased trade income. And we have conservative society, increased unrest from presence of foreign culture. Now, hopefully, the music was definitely loud in my ears, so if it was too loud for you guys, I'll make sure to go ahead and edit that. But if you guys have any problems with the audio of this series, please feel free to let me know, especially after this first episode is released, so I have some time to go back and correct it. But yeah. Leave a thumbs up if you guys are excited for the series. If you guys aren't really excited for the series, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. It kind of gives me an idea of what you guys want to see more of on the channel and what you guys want to see less of the channel. Oh, now one thing that I have learned is that DEI can have a very, very slow start. And that is taking some getting used to say the least. Recruitment is very slow in the beginning.
For centuries, your people have prospered on these strange and foreign shores, trading wares and civilized ideals with the natives. War looms, however, and you must take up arms to ensure their survival. Of the nearby barbarian tribes, the Helvetii are the most belligerent. They must be watched, but beware of provoking war prematurely, as they have many allies to the east. To the west, the Volcae are vulnerable. An expansion here may gain you an Atlantic port. Such versatility will serve you well in the coming struggle for the Mediterranean. The scions of Greece are destined to rule the world. Massalia shall conquer all.
Massalia. Yeah, anyways, as I was saying, these tend to have very slow starts. And one thing I have realized is that these guys right here, our little advisors in the beginning, give pretty darn good tips. So I think we will be listening to him. Make sure to research the unit upgrade technology in order to be able to upgrade and recruit units from higher reform levels. Just to check that real quick. Here we have Greek unit upgrades, but Thorios requirements and Thorax requirements. We need turn 50 in Imperium 3 and turn 120 in Imperium 5. So we get like a little upgrade from our troops. For those of you who aren't familiar with DEI, I'm sure a lot of you are. The mod has been out for a little while, but I'll try and bring about tips that I have recognized, and obviously I'm very new to this, so for my DEI experts, I'm more than happy to receive tips from you guys. But it seems that military presence is actually a negative thing for public order, so it's better to keep our people out of the cities. Massalia, along the northwestern coast of the Mediterranean Sea between Spain and Italy, lies the ancient city of Massalia. The presence of Greek culture, especially its architecture and art, at Massalia had a lasting effect from Gaul in the northwest and Spain to the far west. This influence became more evident with the arrival of Greek wine and olives as agricultural products. Although the city remained Greek in nature, complete with a theater, agora, temples, and docks, its location kept it from participating in any of the Greek wars in the homeland. Very cool, little background. So seeing that the Helvetii are who we need to watch out for the most, if we look at diplomacy here, the Etruscan League and the Helvetii are who dislike us the most, but they said to be careful because the Helvetii have some allies in the east, and instead we should turn our attention to the Volcae. And in doing so, if we turn our attention here, we become closer to gaining our first full province. Now, we do have negative sanitation, which is something else added in DEI, which is a problem for us. But seeing that we're also having public order issues, I kind of feel like we go for the amphitheater here. It increases all of our population classes except for foreign, which will be nice for unit replenishment and unit recruitment. It gives us some more public order, it gives us a little more wealth. So I think I'm going to commit there. In terms of research, we are going to go for logistics because we can get our champions off the rip. And then we are going to go ahead and recruit a spy. Chance of performing, cost, yeah. Line of sight. This X chance of enemy agents. Discovering hidden agents and armies. Or wealth from culture, public order, cultural influence. I'm gonna go Roxanne.
My skills are yours.
And I'm gonna send you over. And then we're gonna get 2 diplomats as well. So we have tax rate and additional public order for the Bread and Games Edict. We have just tax rate. And we have tax rate and construction cost. Okay. Honestly, not the greatest rolls on our diplomats. We are going to get 2 of those going.
At your service.
Population. We are currently at nearly 35k. Supplies. Our production is over our consumption, which is great. So we are gaining supplies in our region, which is something I'll go over in a second. Population, we are improving in first and second class. We are deteriorating in third class and foreigners, and we are deteriorating in overall population. And then this is kind of the breakdown of where our percentages are coming from. So we are losing population due to taxation, overcrowding, and base growth. Good to know. Massalia is our capital. If we go look here, we have all of our character personality reports, which I don't really tend to look at, but we have our supply system. Every army, more than a single general on the campaign map, now requires supplies. Regions provide supplies based on their fertility rating found under province effects. You can check each region's supplies by mousing over the supply icon at the top right of the province panel. So over here, we can kind of see here, foreign resistance, base food production, growth, tax potential, farming and grazing, trade potential and industry, control of Gallic trade, tribute, different like edict bonuses. It is winter, which is horrible apparently. Campaign movement range, public order, replenishment, growth, agriculture wealth, morale. We have an indifferent populace. It'd be nice to get our spy over here to kind of see what troops the Volcae are recruiting, so we can kind of do a counter. For now, we're just kind of sit on the border. And we have available Gallic Use, Early Peltus, Massilian Colonist Levies, Celtic Levies, Levy Hoplites, Massilian Hoplites, and Vocantii Cavalry. But one thing we need to pay attention to is the manpower cost. So, Peroikoi is our third-class citizen, which we have plenty of. We have nearly 24k. So we kind of want to stick to recruiting those for our the main bulk of our force. We know we can afford it. So what we're going to do, as you can see, we can only recruit 2 at a time. So we're going to go ahead and get some javelins for the flanks. Then I think we're going to get some colonist levies to support our flanks, and then we're going to get a main line of levy hoplites with some cav thrown in there. Mercenary wise, Politides, Barbaroi, which are foreigners, and then Politides are our second-class citizens. So we could go ahead and grab some cav right now, but I think we'll hold off. Also, that goes over the year in history, which is very cool. Again, kind of go over it slowly in case you guys want to pause and read over it. Some nice little historical information. And then the population system. Includes a population system. Before you get to conquering, take a moment to read how these new mechanics work and what new challenges lie ahead of you. Is region-based, represents the fighting age male population divided into 4 classes: nobles, warriors, commoners, and foreigners. All units will require population to recruit. The population class needed will be dependent on the units that you recruit. Replenishment garrisons also consume population. So population will increase or decrease based on the number of factors, including buildings, wars, settlement type, taxation, and more. The tooltip shows an approximate growth and not an exact growth. People will move to and from neighboring regions within your empire. These movements are largely based on the ratio of each population class, as well as a number of other factors. You can see how many people migrated to and from each region by hovering over the 3 people icon next to the regional population number. The size and ratio of the different population classes will also have economic and public order impacts on your settlements. When you capture a settlement, all the people of it in that settlement will become foreigners, and your citizen population will have to grow. If you have the majority culture in the province, only half will become foreigners. Navies take all their population, both for recruitment and replenishment, from the faction's capital. Awesome. So yeah, that's just going over these, which we were looking at previously. Now, in terms of diplomacy, another thing I've noticed in DEI is that if we look over every single faction and we look at their aggressiveness, every single faction in the game is listed as aggressive. And boy, I will tell you, these factions are not scared to declare war on you. It's actually quite crazy. If possible, I wouldn't mind trying to get some
We will gladly listen to
treaties
your
with...
offers, but do not wrap them in lies. The spirits know truth.
I'd like to guarantee this trade. Will 1800 do it? It will. Okay, trade with the Gaul is awesome. We probably didn't need to spend money on that, but I kind of wanted to be safe. Now they're going to demand some money. not interested in spending more money or throwing more money their way. But that should start improving relations with the Averni, which is one of the strongest factions in our area. We also already have trade with Rome. What else do we have?
In Rome's
Just
name,
trade.
be welcome and speak.
We can get non-aggression with
Jupiter be
Rome, which is
praised.
helpful.
Let him bless your wise words and our agreement today.
Potential military access as well. They're going to decline that, but there is a possibility for that in the future. Another thing we should look at is our family tree and the important characters. So we have Zenon, which is our leader. And then we have Theodotus, which seems to be the uncle. We should probably get married early on. So we'll seek a spouse, especially for our family leader. So we have a political husband. Gravitas per turn, loyalty for marriage, but empire maintenance. And you have a drunken wife. Ouch. -2 authority, -1 gravitas per turn, and -4 to chance of having children. We'll also give you a spouse, good sir. You have an ambitious husband, more empire maintenance, but more gravitas and loyalty. And then you have a wealthy wife, chance of having children, 2% tariff income from trade agreements, and +2 loyalty from marriage. Now, we have the inland traders, the Italian traders, and populace, which we actually have some very nice traits. Likes Easterners. That doesn't really apply to us. We're not really close to any Easterners. Here we have 2 loyalty for every province that brings in more than 5,000 wealth. And you like Romans, which is great. So we should be getting +2 from you. +4, because we have multiple treaties. You also like Romans. You're mercantile. So you're getting +2 loyalty from our trade agreements. And then traditionalist. Loyalty for each province where players' culture is dominant. Italian traders is fire. That's actually really nice. I might end up making you a general at some point, just to keep you guys happy. And then populace, -10 loyalty for every level of taxes above average. You like Greeks and you like Easterners. Honestly, we got really lucky with our trait rolls here. We have a Politeia, government type. So public order penalties due to presence of foreign cultures, -10 loyalty for all political parties, but we get +3 public order, +5% tariff income from trade, and -10% upkeep costs for all armies. Not too shabby. We're sitting at 1 Imperium. And I don't think we'll mess with anything in terms of our political actions. Our people are married. That's kind of the only thing that I want to do for now. We are protected from civil war or secession for 20 turns. Influence is at 49%. It's nice and in the middle. I think that's everything we need to do for the turn. We got some trade with the Averni. We got non-aggression with Rome. I think that's a good start. Now, we just build up our forces and get ready to take on the Volcae. You have 4 units. Garrisons are much more powerful in this. So they have 11 units and 2 navy units. So 13 in total. Plus another 4. That's 17. That's 17 units. And we can only recruit 2 at a time. So, again, it's going to be nice, slow, and steady in the beginning. You want to try and like attrition, like it's very much so in a game of attrition, this mod. Very much so. You got to try and wear them down. War declared everywhere. Volcae. So you guys in the Sessatani. Helvetii and the Sequani. Ooh, okay, this is perfect. Tectosages? Volcae Tectosages? They're at war with quite a few people, which is great news. We need to bring our spy on over so we can see what's going on.
Moving unseen.
You are at war with who? Okay, so Sesatani are down here. They own Tarako.
The gods have
Who has the better trait? You have +3 tax rate.
What do you wish of me?
You have +3 tax rate and construction costs. So we'll get you deployed.
What is best for the
And then we're going to get you deployed over here in Narbo.
in your service?
And that should steal some of their wealth. Corrupts local officials, forcing them to give you gold from the taxes in the settlement. The settlement's records do not reflect this, of course. It is cunning-based.
I will pour
Let's go ahead and grab that.
my skill.
And then for our spy, establish intelligence network. Recruit spies, informants, and collaborators to hinder enemy armies and support the movement of your armies in the region.
Observing the enemy, sir.
And then we are just going to go ahead and hold this bridge.
At once.
I'm going to get one more of our Gallic use. Then I'm going to start getting some Massilian colonist levies. They're kind of going to be our supports on our flanks here. It's a late spring. Which means what? More minus public order, morale, and wealth from agriculture. That's a bummer. Quartermaster reports. All of that looks good. I don't think we want to declare war on the Volcay yet. That'll also make Sesatani mad. I think we just kind of want to play it patient. So they have 4 units, but we can see 7 here, so they're recruiting 3 at a time. They have some heavy spearmen, some cavalry, and some hunters, as well as some spear nobles. Our general is a noble cav, plus we have some light cavalry, looks like Jav cav, and some Massilian hoplites. Alright, yeah, you guys aren't gonna like us very much because of our treaties with the Averni. Epirus doesn't like us because of our treaties with Rome. Cultural affinity with Syracuse? Would it be possible to get trade there? Syracuse is at war with Carthage.
I am here to listen if you speak honestly.
Moderate?
My people are wealthy in intellect, and
I don't
do
know
not
how
need
long
your
Syracuse
goods
is gonna
to
be
add to their
around.
material wealth.
So I don't want to give them too much money.
You
might
would
go
not
up
sell
one more
much in
time.
our marketplaces. Our people are rather sophisticated and clever.
No, they won't accept it.
My people
I'm
are
not willing to
wealthy
give
in
more than that.
intellect, and do not need your goods to add to their
What about someone like the Insubres or Liguria? They're actually at war with one another, so I don't think that would be wise. You're also at war with who? The Veneti, which I believe are right here. Okay. Averni, would you be
The
willing for
gods will
non-aggression?
have me listen
No.
to you, but do not pass the day in words without...
Jeez, you're also at war with the Canterbury, dude? My goodness, you guys are in trouble. That's not good. I think we continue to play it patient. We don't want to upgrade here because that's going to increase our squalor. It will help with a lot of other things, but we can't really afford a disease outbreak early on. That would be really, really bad for us. So I don't want to risk that attrition. We're going to need all of the troops we can get. And then we're going to need some sanitation buildings. How is our growth? 3. 3 per turn. Ouch. Characters, food, and buildings. Also surprised there's like nothing else we can make this. This would be a nice little upgrade. Helps with supplies, population growth, wealth, piracy penalties, food. That's actually super nice. And all we need is organized supply? That might be worth it. To get that upgraded. Diplomatic bonus with Celtic factions. Interesting. Also increases Hellenic cultural influence. Huh. Fascinating. Can we... Is there a conversion for you? We can't even just... Oh, we can convert you. What does this do? Okay, so these are like more Celtic troops? Aravachi. Yeah, these look like more Celtic troops. Naked warriors? Allied Gallic champions? That's bizarre.
At your command.
Could get some axes here. I think I'm gonna pick them up early. They're not super expensive.
Ready for orders.
Unlike this cav, which is 358. That's more than our general. Alright, other than that, I think we're good. We got our recruitment going. We take it slow, and we see what happens here. And take advantage of this conflict. Until we can push out more armies. We really need our recruitment capacity to increase. Concealed agent is exposed, that's fine.
What do you wish of me? My wits and words
At
are
your
yours.
service.
A corrupt noblewoman?
At your service.
Minus 2% tax rate? We have a warm summer. What does that mean? Ooh. Okay. Public order and wealth from agriculture. That's nice. That's nice.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's go ahead and get 2 more Massilian colonist levies.
Sign up, lads, for a good and glorious life. We hunger for battle.
And I might just focus some hoplites after this. Hoplites. How are we looking in terms of relations? I wish the Averni would go up more. I don't know if we really want to involve ourselves in any other diplomacy. I mean, we have Rome on our side, which is probably the most important, and the Averni. There's not really any other major factions in the area. With Rome being our friends comes Carthage being an enemy whenever we discover them.
Skills are yours.
But we just keep on recruiting. We just keep on recruiting. It is going to be hard to try and balance everything. All 3 parties. If anybody, we'll probably get rid of Populace. Because we're far away from Easterners, and we're pretty far from Greeks. You guys each have likes Romans, which gives us a nice little boost. Italian traders is definitely a house or a party that we want to keep around. They should be pretty easy to satisfy compared to the others. So I think we go ahead and end another turn. Nice and slow. Household expands. We got a guard dog for the spy. And a guard dog for our noblewoman.
At your command.
We can pick up another axe. It costs us 1,000 to recruit. And now it's not gonna let us. What the heck? Yeah, it costs 1,200. Let's go ahead and get some of our levy hoplites.
It is a great and glorious thing to
How's our population looking? See, we're down to 30k already. Perioikoi is going down rather significantly. Public order is not helping at all. Public order is hurting quite a bit. All right. Well, we're about to be at 14. They're at 13. I need these armies to clash, and once they do, we got to take advantage.
At your service.
I would like to move in a little more.
Swifter than Hermes.
Okay, so a lot of swords or axes, spears. They have 2 archers. They have some cav.
You can swift and silent as a
Oh, you guys. Clubs, spearmen, archers, cav, spears. Okay, so pretty similar.
swifter than Hermes.
You guys are definitely like melee infantry heavy.
We hunger
So if we can get a hold with our hoplites, yeah, I think we need a strong like center line of hoplites. And even though these guys aren't super great, like we can get some Massalian hoplites. They are more expensive. It's something we have to keep in mind. Also, I've heard that actually in this mod, quantity is much more important than quality. But it's all about outflanking in combat. That's what it's all about. So we need quantity over quality. The more troops, the better. It's all about breaking morale. Technological advancements. Increase in rank for our noblewoman.
Athena.
Both are noblewoman. Epirus and Syracuse form an alliance. Well, it's a good thing we didn't get trade with Syracuse then. Because that would have made Rome upset. Narcissistic for our politician. Troubled populace. And once again, the year in history. So if you guys want to go ahead and pause and read it, go ahead. This is tempting. Minus 2% upkeep for all armies. But I also feel like, where is it? Growth per turn, and then sanitation. I feel like these two are more important, because we want to balance out our sanitation here.
We hunger for battle.
Let's get 2 more cheaper hoplites.
Good life.
We can get some nice hoplites here, though. I might take both of those. We'll get 2 more cheaper hoplites, and then I might get 2 more expensive hoplites. You're sitting at a 16 stack. You're sitting at a 17 stack. Our army is definitely coming together. We're hiring some mercenaries. We're waiting on that amphitheater.
How can I serve?
In terms of level up here, you can get the guard dog, I suppose. Actually, no. Oh, we can't cancel it.
What do
We should give it to you
my wits and words?
because your stealing money is cunning based, and that would have given you cunning. So we want cunning then. Research rate could be nice. Public order is nice. Cultural conversion. But right now, we're just kind of... We just need you for cunning. This is construction costs. And wealth from. Food and growth. But research rate is pretty important too, so I'll just grab you some zeal and some cunning for right now. And then you specifically...
The gods have brought
What is our culture at? 50? And slightly going up? We need that more. So I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go cultural conversion, +2. And now, if we look here, We have 13 influence versus 6 Celtic and 4 Iberian. So that should go up nicely. You can still see both armies
I'll just scout
in both
ahead.
towns. You can't see what's in here, but you can see what's in here.
Commander,
You need 2 more turns before you set out. And then diplomacy-wise... yeah, treaties with the Averni is going down. But I don't think they're willing to take, non-aggression. Doesn't look like anything's happened. Nobody's moved out. Nobody's lost territory. Nobody's gained territory from what we can see. Things look pretty calm. Did the Etruscan League start with, Arminum? Did Rome take that? Roma. The city that would be the master of the known world has its founding steeped in myth and legends. According to the legend, the city was founded by Romulus on the Palatine Hill after consulting the augurs about the will of the gods. But the historical and archaeological version tells that region before Rome was populated by Latin peoples from around 1000 BCE. The first settlement that would be Rome was on the Palatine Hill, consisting of mud huts and herders. After coming in contact with the Greeks and Etruscans, the settlement grew to include the other surrounding hills and imbibed elements of these civilizations, and in time, the crude settlements transformed into a powerful city. Interesting. Alrighty. Well, we're just waiting for something to happen over here. And then we declare war. Once we get a nice little distraction. We just need them to engage with each other. Oh, they moved out. They moved out of Tolosa. Ooh. They also kind of moved out of Narbo. Our spy has gained a rank. Iconian has emerged. Where's this at? Okay. Potentially Egypt, Seleucids. Things happening with them over there. For you... doesn't say whether this is like cunning based or anything. Reduced campaign movement range for enemy army after sabotaging. Campaign movement range for enemy armies while deployed. And we have the assassination. Chance of spotting an ambush. Agents, armies, or settlements revealed in neighboring regions while deployed. We want that. As soon as we can. And then we probably want to go towards antagonist. Boom, boom, boom. And then we are going to get our more... oh, we need Cav, though. We do need Cav. We do need Cav. I think we gotta go Cav. And those are foreigners? Yes, they are. Our population's down to 28k. Ouch. Ouch. I mean, our public order isn't helping with that, but it's still a bummer. Okay, we can kind of see what's going on over here. Sesatani have a 20 stack. They're king. Everybody's king. And then we have our Archon. We're protected for 15 more turns. Influence is at 55%. Could secure promotions. think we just end the turn for now. See what happens. I need them to go at it. We could start raising another force. I suppose. Agent has been exposed, that's fine. Etruria? Don't know who that is. They've been destroyed. We got our Cav.
Commander.
This helps with upkeep, helps with banditry, and helps with public order. But we're always ambushed when attacked, so if these guys decided to be jerks and come attack me, like, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. We only have 700 XP, or, income. I said XP. 700 income. We're still -3. We're -3 on supplies. Total supply change is -9 because we have so many forces in here now. We said if anybody, it was going to be the Italian traders. So Nicomedes was probably going to be our next general. We probably want somebody cheap. Massilian veteran Haplites, that's fine. We'll just take that for now.
Ready for battle.
And then we want cheap units.
Come.
So we'll take the
March with
levies.
us.
Take the levies and see what happens. Start building up the second force.
For battle.
I don't think we're gonna hire any mercenaries, but
Ready for orders.
this is so risky. If we get ambushed, that would be so bad.
At your command.
That would be so bad. But I think we could use the help on public order. Help with upkeep,
Faster. Curse you all.
help with wealth, replenishment.
Commander.
That's super risky. Please, nobody declare war on us. Nobody, like, dislikes us, like, a whole bunch. You don't like my treaties with the Averni, which is interesting. You guys are kind of moving out a bit. Let's do it. Let's see if something finally happens. As I've mentioned, very slow starts on these campaigns. Come on, engage in battle. Somebody do something. Ooh. Faction destroyed. Liguria. The Insubres expanded over here. Good on them. Good on them. -3 banditry, +1 cunning. Okay.
We hunger for battle. Sign up, lads, for a good and glorious life.
Let's grab a few more troops. Are you recruiting? You are mustering. You absolutely are. Okay, so that seems to be the first move in the area. The Insubres coming here and taking them down. Rome has taken out the Etruscan League at Aurelium. It's also something that has happened. But over in the west and in the north, it seems quiet. It seems quiet. So we end another turn. At least give me one battle for the first episode. Come on. Could go after Genoa. Oh. This could be it. This could be it. A year in history, again. If you guys want to read through it, you're more than welcome to. About Egypt and Sicily and the Roman Republic.
We hunger for
Okay.
We hunger for battle.
Oh, no shot. No shot we can't reach that. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's insane. How do we not reach that?
At your command. March.
That is trespassing.
Ready for battle.
We're gonna trespass times 2. Sorry to tell ya.
Is that all?
We're minus 11 there now.
Ready for battle.
How? How is movement so slow? Is it because it's winter? Oh my god. Minus 30% campaign movement range.
At your command.
That's horrible.
Make haste, we hunger for battle.
Well, regardless,
Commander.
I think we... Oh, we can't raid! We can't raid either. -1 food in the local region, so that should affect them. What is their food? -4?
We hunger for battle. Get
We
the
do that. They
fortifications
should be at
ready.
-5. They are.
At your command.
Reinforcement range, replenishment rate. Now, I don't know what happened to their main stack army. I don't think it engaged in combat because they haven't taken enough losses for that. So hopefully they do a desperate sweep, attack at Tolosa to try and reclaim it, really weaken the Volke's armies, and then we can go hit Narbo and declare war on them. Because we're not technically at war yet. Public order is taking a nasty hit. We are negative in income, but that's just a sacrifice we have to make at the moment. So let's go ahead and end the turn and see what the heck happens. That's exactly what happened. War declared, Rome and the Insubres. Okay. So that could be our chance to get Rome on our good side. Our noblewoman is level 3. Concealed army discovered. Trespasser. All of that's fine.
Ready for battle.
Because your army, you've taken some losses and you have some you got some hits. I think we go in. Narbo, you shouldn't really have a garrison at all. It's super weakened. They might sally out to me.
Ready for orders.
Let's do it. Our first
The
war.
storm is coming. Your people will have never seen the like. Run for cover.
We take this settlement.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and encircle.
Besieging the settlement.
Are there any type of mercenaries we can bring in? Another Hoplite unit? Not enough manpower available here. Yeah, that makes sense.
March to
Because it's gonna be all
battle!
foreigners here. Actually, they just don't have any population because it's been looted so many times. Although they don't have damaged buildings. Anyways, regardless, let's have our first battle, shall we? Let's do it. Our first fight. We have the servants of Charon in the Hecatoncheires against the men of Morvan. They're actually staying in the settlement. I've seen quite a few, playing in my other campaign, I see quite a few armies sally out. Okay, reinforcements are coming from behind.
Melee fighters ready. Militia.
I think we do something like this. Keep our spears there.
We await your command.
And then we have some nice hoplites.
Battle group ready.
Maybe we send here with axes in the front
Waiting.
with their skirmishing ability. And then we have our cav.
Heavy horse.
maybe something like this. I don't know if I like this, but it might be better for us to attack on this side. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Actually, for now, we're gonna bring these guys on out. They do have some of their slingers up here. I don't think they have any type of ranged over here.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Our reinforcements have arrived. I'm gonna send you guys this way.
We'll kill them all! Advance at speed! Skirmishers!
Just want to be careful of those slingers. It is only 20 of them. Where are their archers? They had archers, no? If they're gonna dock, our cav should be able to slaughter them.
Horsemen! Forwards!
It is time, men! Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ready for battle! Riders forward!
Alright, I think we can go ahead and move up a little bit. Let's get our throwing weapons in range.
Ready to ride!
While we enjoy the charge. Oh, they have jabs too? I did not know that.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Who the heck used their ammunition already? Is it the cav? It is the cav. Alright, men, a little bit further. Now I think it's time we start moving these guys up as well.
Understood. Horsemen!
Ooh, they have jabs as well, apparently. These are just mercenaries, so I'm not too worried about them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Was that gonna be our axes already? Dang, you guys don't have much ammo at all, do you? Alright, you guys can go on in then. I actually don't like this setup then, if that's the case. I thought they were gonna have more ammunition.
Forward! Yours to command. Orders understood.
Alright, cavalry, you guys cleaned up there.
Royal cavalry.
You guys are gonna take ages to get here.
At speed, battle ready.
We don't have very many opportunities for flanking either. So hopefully these skirmishers can go kind of crazy. Here we go. Get like the little flanking going. That's sick. Very cool. Alright, we're getting some of them to break by shooting them in the flanks. I just need you guys to be on skirmish
the
mode.
enemy's hidden units.
I'm willing to take some shots from,
Militia!
yeah. Willing to take some shots from,
Advance at speed.
those slingers.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
You guys need to keep moving though.
Militia! Spear infantry. At your command. Militia!
Keep moving, man. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
We'll kill them all. Your orders. Yours to command. Ready for orders. Spearmen.
The men are wavering.
Oh, jeez. You guys are wavering? Are we getting a lot of friendly fire or something?
Skirmishers.
going on here? You guys are also almost out of ammo.
Deadly missiles ready!
In fact, you guys
One of our
are.
units has used all its ammunition.
You guys are getting demolished. You guys aren't doing so hot either.
Light force ready! By your command!
Okay.
As you command!
Alright. We definitely need some like flanking action going on.
Orders. Spear him!
That did not go
Ready.
well for our spears at all.
By your command! Engage! Militia! Spearmen, ready for orders.
We need some flanking action going.
General! Orders understood.
We can bring up our general, I suppose.
Militia! Spear infantry, at your command.
Not a huge fan of you guys just taking shots
Advance
like
at
that.
speed. Warriors ready.
What do we have going on over here?
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
If we go in a phalanx, can you guys move? Movement speed and attack are reduced. Increases frontal defense. You guys are just meant for like the open field. Also, I don't know why your like movement is being wonky.
Militia! Spear ready and waiting. Militia!
Why is that happening?
Orders understood. Militia!
You guys have come back.
By your command. At speed.
You guys need to
We
start
have
moving.
discovered the enemy's hidden units.
We can maybe take out that cav unit.
Militia! At the command. Like men ready
I don't think there's
for
really
orders.
anywhere you guys can squeeze through.
Militia! Advance at speed. Pikes at the ready. Militia!
We need to try and surround them as much as possible.
Enemy Royal Cavalry. Pikemen, ready for orders. Follow. Advance at speed. Ready. Skirmishers. Operatives, ready. Militia. Spearmen at the ready. Orders.
We deal with that calf.
Yours to command. Militia. Operatives.
You guys can all get moving, that's fine. You guys broke them there. Even you guys are breaking like that?
Back, back.
Our men flee
Why?
the field of battle.
Good
This
lord.
is a shameful display.
Element Royal Cavalry.
You guys aren't even getting like surrounded or anything.
Horsemen. I Qatar.
Nice charge there.
Our men flee the field of
Yeah,
battle.
this flank is going horribly. I don't understand what the heck's going on there and why that's happening. They're just getting slaughtered.
Withdraw. Weapons ready. Night horse.
Our horses aren't doing well either.
Macaco.
This is going awful.
Horsemen. Back.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
To me.
Why?
Horsemen. Battle ready. Missiles ready. Understood.
An inspire in there at least.
Pull back. Scrappers ready.
Our general is under
They've
attack.
just been able to hold on us.
Cavalry.
It's a little ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie.
Ready and waiting. On my order. Withdraw.
We did kind of clump up maybe a little too much. Like, we should have maybe sent around here. But, like, here, like, we just lost those choke points. Bad. They just outmatched our troops, I guess.
Battle ready and eager.
This is a lot of losses we're taking.
By your
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Cav lost there. Like, maybe we can try and flank around up here. while we try to hold here, but
Militia! Understood. Hellenic Royal Cavalry! We will pierce their hearts.
but then like exposing the general here, that's messy.
Militia!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Phalanx helps with what? Frontal defense? Does that include missiles?
Orders! Riders and warriors ready! Warriors on gas ready and waiting! We will lead
You would think that would include missiles, right?
We'll make fight!
Even still, looks like you guys are kind of getting messed up a bit.
General!
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna send my general in.
Complicate ready! At speed! General! On forward!
What are these guys? Spearmen?
Weapons clean!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
We need to take out these archers.
For glory! To forward! For glory!
And then once we take out these archers, we really need to charge into the back.
Back, warriors! Back!
Our men flee the field of battle.
Like
This
these
is a
guys
shameful
even took a
display.
ton of damage.
General! By your command! As you command, riders at the double! Charge!
Gonna charge into the backs of these guys. We need to break through. Desperately.
Hellenic Royal Cavalry!
Let's go ahead and get an Inspire as well.
For honor and glory! Advance! Operatives ready! General! To full glory!
Okay, here goes the break finally. My goodness.
Advance!
Took them long enough. But can we win is the problem.
Orders! Forward!
I think we routed one of their archers. We did.
Engage!
So we kind of need you guys to back up. There's more about the phalanx here. You guys can Inspire.
We await your command!
Infantry at your command!
Hellenic
You
Royal
guys just need to
Cavalry!
kind of finish off these
By your
archers.
command! As you command! At speed! General!
Alright, let's finally break through here.
Forward!
I don't know why our troops collapsed like that. That was actually insane. Actually insane.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Militia!
But
Ready for orders?
now we should win this fight. Oh no. Now we're getting overwhelmed here.
Our men flee the field of
You've got
battle.
to be kidding me.
This is a shameful display.
Operatives!
Phalanx men.
Cut them down!
Alright, but we've broken through here.
Hellenic Royal Cavalry! Attack their position!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Militia!
Right, ready!
Militia!
You guys don't need to be in phalanx.
Militia! Hellenic Royal Cavalry!
need to finish off that cav.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Is it? Is it in our favor? Sure as heck doesn't feel like it, I'll tell you that much.
Militia! Commander! Riders! Advance! Ready and waiting. Engage! Ready! Quick march!
We await your command.
Our hidden units have been discovered. Ready! Operatives, ready!
Yeah, I think we just really clumped up too much.
Your orders.
Our men
Like, it's crazy
flee
to
the
me that we're
field of battle.
fleeing that fight.
This is a shameful display.
As you command.
Militia!
Quick! Take infantry at your command.
Alright, let's go ahead and try and
Our
surround
men
their
flee
general.
the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Yours to command. Hellenic Royal
We await your command.
We might as well try and finish off their general completely. But if all our guys flee,
Orders.
Operatives ready. Militia!
come on, man, don't leave your general in there on his own.
General! Operatives! General! Advance at
You need to
speed!
come help these guys.
Riders!
Your orders. Advance orders. Speed. At speed.
The brave
You need to
ready
come
for
provide
orders.
support to the general.
Militia!
Got these guys completely surrounded, and they're holding firm.
Hellenic Royal Cavalry! Militia!
Commander.
Ready for orders. To charge! General! To engage!
Orders.
Do you have any more abilities you could use? Yes.
Understood! General!
Hopefully that was the charge we needed. Oh, you guys are getting surrounded though.
Right.
General!
Come on, break them.
Skirmishers!
Now we're breaking over here.
Hellenic Royal Cavalry!
Break them.
At your service.
Commander!
Come on, men.
Our men flee the field of battle!
No!
This is a shameful display.
This is crazy. This is the hardest battle ever.
General!
Alright, General. Come this way, please.
Ready!
Alright, we broke them for good, right? All these guys are broken for good. You guys all need to go into a group.
Ready! Advance at speed!
All these guys broken, we need to make sure that they do not come back, you know? Make sure they're gone, bye-bye, forever.
Militia! Your orders!
Can we get away with the charge here? Probably, right? I hope so.
Operatives! At speed!
I'm gonna have you guys march slowly.
General!
That charge is not gonna work, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Let's go ahead and reform.
Ready and waiting.
General!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Let's try and get a charge here.
Yes, Commander!
Okay, did not do as much as I was hoping.
Operatives ready! Advance! Orders!
No, you guys are gonna try and engage with them.
Militia! Hellenic Royal Cavalry!
Spearmen ready.
No, your job is to charge into the rear.
Forward! Militia!
Ready for orders. At speed. Orders.
General! Understood!
Ready and waiting.
They broke.
At your service.
Charge the spears. Break them as well. You guys are just gonna try and hold here.
By your command. As you
You
command.
guys are gonna hold firm.
Speed. Points. Ready.
By your command.
Advance at speed.
General.
You're gonna come charge these guys down.
By your command. Enemy Royal Cavalry. Is ready.
Good lord. This is such a mess.
At speed.
By your command.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
This is such a mess. But I think we got it in the bag still. Somehow. Some way.
For glory. Hoplites. Quick march.
Even though those guys broke.
Your orders. For glory. Orders understood.
I'm gonna keep you in phalanx.
Royal Cavalry.
Take infantry.
Those guys
at your
instantly broke to
command.
23 men. Those guys are awful.
Engage. Orders understood.
You guys are gonna come here and charge these guys in the back.
Hoplites ready.
You need to make sure that these guys stay. Please. Make sure they stabilize.
Heavy horse at your command. For glory.
Holy cow! These men of 23 are gonna break 3 of my units.
Yours to
Are you
command.
waiting?
Advance
It's
at
insane.
speed. At the double.
Alright, you guys need to walk.
Hellenic Royal.
You guys need to walk. I'm gonna need all you guys to take on the general, apparently.
Attack their position.
Like, these Gallic warriors? I get they're like the general of the town, but they are breaking all of my units. Did we beat them back?
Fight infantry. Ready.
Oh, we did. Alright, let's go ahead and fast forward. Because now it's just us walking into position to try and catch our breath. Wow, what a fight. What a fight.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
That's fine. Let the enemy units be discovered. Also, if possible, let us take this. Nice little morale bonus. Let's also line up our heroes. These men are the heroes of the day. For sure. Our 2 generals, without them, we're losing this for sure. No shot we win. Alright. Exactly what I was hoping for.
General. Victoria.
Nice little inspire. And we break them. Wow. What a battle. A costly victory indeed. 2,300 losses. We had an even amount of kills even though we outnumbered them by 1,400 men. Their infantry just annihilated ours. That was not good matchups for our spearmen. Yeah. Our hoplites and spearmen just didn't do well against their melee infantry. 664 kills on our general. That's crazy. Whew. It does look like we keep all of our units though, which is good. About 12,000 loot. It is a different culture, so we are going to go ahead and loot the settlement. They are down an army. We probably won't really take any replenishment because they're not going to have the population for it. And then they have a second army up here. Only 5 man. But before we go any further, as we are way over our time, we are going to go ahead and end things here. This campaign is going to be a struggle, but I'm very excited for it, as always. If you guys have any tips, tactics, suggestions, make sure to leave them down in the comments. I'll probably need all the help I can get for this campaign. But as always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.